each of these avatars, incarnations. We had memorized few of the verses and in detail we have discussed. That is almost 2-3 months. How many of you remember the first verse? The first verse of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? Okay. Ganesh Prabhu, you also remember? Keep practicing. Normally on Sundays we don't have a session, but I have put this session to recap. You remember the first verse? Can you recite? Unmute and speak. Unmute, Ganesh, you are muted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Otherwise, what is the gain? Because our conditioning is so heavy, it is very difficult to get any spiritual conception in our heart. Very, very difficult.
Prabhuji, first word I am not getting, but I remember the verse.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It begins from here. 90% of the people make mistake. They will start from Janmadi Asyata. It is not Janmadi Asyata. The first thing Vyasadeva is establishing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yes. I spent 4 to 5 classes on this verse.
Can you recite, Prabhuji?
Yeah, recite.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadiyasya Anmayati Tarascharti Swabhigna Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Surayam Tejovari Mridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Sargo Mrisham Damnam Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dhimahi.
Very good. Can you attempt translation? What does this verse mean?
Project translation.
Otherwise, it will be like a parrot without understanding the meaning of it. Who can share the translation without saying? This translation is like a purport. Yes, Sonika, boliye.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I offer my respectful obeisances to the son of Vasudeva, who is Lord Krishna. Janmadiyasya Anvyat Itartas Chartheshwar Abhiyashwarata means who is the creator and maintainer and inheritor of all the creation, and he is the knower and he is all knowing, means all cognizant, and he is directly and indirectly involved in all these things. And Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kave Muhyanti Yat Surya. He is Lord Vasudeva is who have given the knowledge of this all the Vedas and everything in the heart of Brahma. And regarding whom everyone is illusioned, means including all the rishis, all the Surya, means all the demigods are also illusioned regarding whom. And Tejovari Mridam Yatha Vinimyo Yatra Sargo Amrisha means everyone is illusion, like they are seeing water in fire, or fire in Mridam means earth, land. And Yatha Vinimyo Yatra Sargo Amrisha. All this illusion is created just because of the influence of 3 modes. And Dhamna Swain Sada Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dhimai. He is he is eternally residing in his dham, I mean in Golok Vrindavan, and he is above all these illusion. And Satyam Param Dhimahi. I pay my obeisances to that ultimate truth.
Very good, very good, very good. You have understood it because you have written. You all read what she wrote? She gave a very good explanation of this verse. Okay, very good. Next verse. Who remembers the next verse? Second verse. Yes, Ramya. बोलिए. The audio is not clear. 1 minute, 1 minute. Now, yeah. Please recite now.
वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदान्तापत्रय उन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परेरीश्वरः साध्य हृदय अवरुद्धते अत्र कीर्तिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात्.
Excellent. Very good. So you must be revising, otherwise we will forget. That is the purpose of this recap or revision. Very good. Who else can recite the verse? Second verse. Yes, Devadatta, boliye.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dharmo kaitavatra
Audio is
paramo
not.
nirmat saranam satam. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Am I audible now?
Now you are better audible. Yes, boliye.
Dharmo kaitavatra paramo nirmat saranam satam. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu
Dharma
sivadam.
projito. Wait. Dharma projito kaitava. The word projita is also there. Again.
Dharma projito kaitava atro nirmat saranam satam. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu sivadam. तापोत्रयम् उन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परेरीश्वरम् सदा हृदि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात्.
Good, very good. But it requires 1 or 2 words you missed and 1 or 2 words the pronunciation. Okay, try once more. Gradually recite.
Second word, Prabhuji. Again for you.
Yeah. Everyone is revising now. When you are reciting, so it is coming back from our memory for all of us.
Second word, Prabhuji, what you said, that one, can you repeat? Actually, I missed that one.
No, don't worry.
Dharma.
It will come this time. No? That is why I am saying you recite.
Kaitavatra from dharmo.
Dharma projito kaitavo.
Dharma prajito kaitavatra paramo nirmat saranam satam. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu sivadam tapotraya unmulanam Śrīmad-Bhāgavate महामुनिकृते किं वा परेरीश्वरम् सदा हृदि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः.
Okay. Complete.
सदा हृदि अवरुध्यते अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात्.
Kiṁ va parer Ishvara. It is Ishvara. Okay, still very good. Very good. Memory is good. Very good. But keep revising. Keep, whenever you find time in your mind, or try to create some mind space. Our absorption in our own dreams, illusionary world is too heavy. How to cut that? Keep revising, keep repeating Bhagavatam verses, Bhagavad Gita verses. And when we are reciting and repeating Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam verses, we are connecting with the spiritual potency of the Lord. How much purifying it is. Develop this. In a day, at least recite 10 to 15 verses that we have memorized. that we are studying or that we are often repeating. It is a very good way to cut the material absorption and connect with the spiritual potency. Okay, who can give the translation apart from Sonika? Ramya has already spoken. Only Matajis will participate. Yes, Dayashil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dharma Prajita Kartava Atra. In this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the cheating religion is totally rejected. Parama nirma saranam satam. So those devotees who are free from this enviousness, they can release the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Dharma Prajita Kartava Atra. Parama nirma saranam satam. Vedyam atra vedyam vastavam atra vastu. So here the actual things one can learn, and Sivadam tapatra unmalanam. It will provide all auspiciousness and free from the three tapa. Then Śrīmad-Bhāgavati Mahamani Krite. So what is the need of other scripture? Because Śrīmad-Bhāgavati Mahamani Krite Kimba Pare Ispara, to realize the Supreme Lord, what is the need of other scripture? Kimba Pare Ispare Sadhya Hida Abharuddhate Atra Kirtivi Susruvi Takshana. So one who has developed the desire for hearing, so Lord is captured in his heart. So this is the thing.
Good, very good. Most of everything is captured. Most of it is very good captured. Good. Third verse. Who will recite the third verse? Without saying. If you are saying, then you are cheating. You have to give up the cheating propensity. If you have not opened the book or note, then you can recite. Yes, Pradeep. Pradeep, your hand was up. Okay.
Nigamakalpatarur galitam phalam sukamukadamrutadravya samyutam pibata bhagavata rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavaka.
Very good. Can you also give the translation?
This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam spoken by Sukamukha Srila Sukadeva Goswami. It was emanated from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami.
What is the first line in the verse?
Nigamakalpatarur
Galitam phalam. What is the translation of this line?
Nigamakalpatarur is Vedic literature.
So who is being glorified in this first line? Nigamakalpatarur galitam phalam. What is glorified here? What is Srila Vyasadeva glorifying? Anyone?
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
So what is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam?
Okay.
Compared to what? It is compared to which kind of fruit? Galitam phalam. What does galitam phalam mean?
Galitam.
Not just like parrot we have crammed. Priyanka, what is galitam phalam?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is Vedic literature. That is the Galitam Phalam, means fully matured, ripened fruits.
Yeah. It is the most ripened fruit. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the most ripened, most relishable fruit amongst all the Vedic literatures. And it has been compiled by Sri Vyasadeva in his full maturity. And this is the final verdict. There is no Shastra which is more advanced than this verse, this Shastra. So that is Nigama Kalpatarur Galitam Phalam. And it has become even more relishable because it is Shukhamukhat Amrit Dav Samyutam. Like a parrot, he touches the mango, the ripened mango. So the sweetness of the mango is more enhanced. We discussed so much. How much nectar is there in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? How to know from this verse? And it is Pibat Bhagavatam Rasam Alayam. So those who relish this fruit, how this fruit is to be relished? It is to be pibatam. It is to be drunk. How it is to be drunk? Not through the lips and the mouth. It is drunk through the oral receptions, through the ears. Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavaka. Okay, so my purpose was just to remind you that we are progressing. So please make your own shloka workbook. In all these verses, please write down, because write-up has become rare now. Even the regulars have become very, what should I say? Manoram is hardly in a week writing once, and Sonika is not even writing once in a month. And Devadatta has forgotten that art. Long back she has forgotten. She is busy in so many other things. So this way you won't be able to get the advantage of Bhagavatam. Maybe we will complete it, but that relishment or the transformation in the heart will not happen. We will be again and again dragged and enamored by the illusionary energy. We will still think material life is more important than spiritual life. That conception will not change. So please put little more participation of your heart, because the relishment of Bhagavatam will come in the heart, not in the head. Okay, so we will go to our discussion on the third chapter. We've discussed so far the Kalki incarnation we discussed. So then continuing forward, what Srila Suta Goswami is speaking to the sages. So we discussed this verse that Avtara hi asankheya hare sattva nidher dvija yatha avidasina kulya saharsasyan shu saharsasa. I think we've discussed this verse. That there are so many incarnations that there is no count, as so many streams come out from a river. The rivulets are the streams which are coming out from the rivers. So now, Srila Suta Goswami is addressing the sages again. He's saying, ṛṣayo manavo devā manu-putrā mahaujasaḥ sarve harer saprajāpatayaḥ smṛtāḥ. All the rishis, the manus, the demigods, and the descendants of Manu, who are specially powerful, are plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. This also includes the Prajāpatis. So this term you will keep, hearing. Plenary portions. What is plenary portion called? It's called āveśa. āveśa. There are many, many differences in that. It's very difficult to ascertain that at our level. There are Prabhava expansions, then there are Vilasas. So many details are given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Still to catch it chronologically is not possible. As we will progress in bhakti, as our intelligence will become spiritualized, to that extent we can appreciate and understand. And the expansion of the expansion is, what is it called? Anyone remembers the Sanskrit term? Many times we have seen discussing on the advent of Lord Nityananda, advent of Advaita Acharya. Yes, Sonika, your hand was up first.
Prabhuji, swans.
Yeah, that is I have already said. That's called Amsha. Amsha has many, Swamsha, Vibhinamsha. Swansha means that is the Vishnu Tattva, and Vibhinansha means the Jiva Tattva. What is the expansion of an expansion called? As here it is mentioned that the plenary portion and the portion of the plenary portion. What does it mean? Portion of the plenary portion. Yes, Ramya? Very good. Very good. Precise answer. Amsha and Kala. Amsha is the plenary expansion and Kala is the expansion of the expansion. It will become more clearer in the next verse, which is the most important verse of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Actually, it is said by the Acharyas that the entire Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the explanation of this one verse. Although we understand from the first verse also, Janmadiyasya. But the purpose of Janmadiyasya is to come to this conclusion of this verse that we will see after this verse. So all the rishis, the manus, the demigods, the descendants of Manu, please put your attention here. It is not something ordinary. And it is, normally our intelligence will fail here. So Srila Sudha Goswami is saying all the rishis, the manus, 14 manus are there, the demigods and the descendants of Manu, who are especially powerful, are plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the laws. This includes also the Prajāpatis. Those who are comparatively less powerful are called vibhūti. Where does Krishna speak the vibhūti? In the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Yad yad vibhūti mat sattvam Śrīmad urjitam evava tat eva vigachatvam mama eko amsha sambhava. And those who are comparatively more powerful are called āveśa, incarnations. So here comes the most important verse. This is the verse to memorize. Everyone must be knowing this verse. Most of you might be knowing also. Ete cāṁśa-kalāḥ puṁsaḥ kṛṣṇas tu bhagavān svayam indrāri-vyākulaṁ lokaṁ mṛḍayanti yuge. Ete. So all these, what are all these? These 22 incarnations that have been listed in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. What are these? They are either amsha. Ete cha amsha. Either they are the plenary portions or kalaha. Kalaha means the portion of the plenary portion. The Prabhupada is mentioning here. Portion of the plenary portions. So all these incarnations which have been listed, either they are the plenary portion, the expansions coming from the Supreme Lord, or it is the expansion of the expansion coming from the Supreme Lord. Can anyone give an example of Amsha and Kala? Which one is categorized as Amsha and which one will come as Kala? To have clearer understanding. It's not difficult. Very good, Sonika. She has put her heart. Again, please read her write-up. Sonika, you please post again. For that write-up, she would have heard the lecture at least few times. And she would have spent hours to write that. Normal person will not be able to write that kind of write-up. But the problem with us is we don't put up the effort and we even don't appreciate those who put the effort. Then Krishna will not give the understanding. Yes, Sonika, go ahead.
Prabhuji, Ansa is Lord Balram, who is coming directly from Krishna. And Kala is the plenary portion, means the expansion of expansion. So Prabhuji, Mahavishnu and other Vishnus.
Sankarshana, Mahavishnu, Shirodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and all the other incarnations. All the other incarnations are what? They are all appearing from where? Yes, Sonika, from where are they appearing?
And they all are appearing from Shirodakshai Vishnu.
Yeah, they are all Kala. All Kala. So only the first quadruple, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. Everyone else is the expansion of the expansion. In broader way. So, ete cha cāṁśa-kalāḥ puṁsaḥ. So, all these which have been listed, they are either the plenary portions or they are the portions of the plenary portions. Of whom? Of the Supreme. And who is the Supreme? Kṛṣṇastu bhagavān svayam. This is the most important line in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. That kṛṣṇastu bhagavān svayam. Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the, Prabhupada says, is the original personality of Godhead. That means, is there any duplicate personality of Godhead? Prabhupada has to write original personality of Godhead. That means everyone else is a kala. They are all emanating from the Supreme Lord. But the fountainhead, as we discussed in previous classes, or the Prabhupada, right? He is the source of everyone. He is the root. He is the foundation of everyone. But Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. And indrāri-vyākulaṁ loke. And why he appears? Please try to get this line clear. Indra-ari. It is not indrari. It is, pronounced indrari, but it is indra-ari. What is the word ari means? Yes, yes, Ramya. Very good. She has, a knack of hearing Shastra and reading Shastra.
Ari means enemy.
Give me some example. Let me see how clear is your understanding.
Krishna says Arjuna in one verse, Ari Sudana.
Very good. Perfect example. She has really understood it. Ari Sudana. Who uses the word Ari Sudana? Let's take it forward.
ये पैकेट थोड़ा चेंज कर दीजिए पैकेट.
Who uses the word Ari Sudana?
Krishna is to Arjuna.
No. Arjuna is using. When he is saying that I will not kill my Guru Drona, Puja Arav Ari Sudana. Katam Bhishmam cha aham sankhe Puja Arav Ari Sudana. It is, I think, 2.5 or 2.6, where Arjuna is using this word. Fourth verse. Katam Bhishmam aham sankhe Dronam cha madhusudanam ishu bhi pratiyotsyami puja arav Ari Sudana. So Ari means the enemy. So Arjuna said, oh, clear of enemies, or clear of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle like men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? So Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Ari Sudana. Krishna is the killer of the enemies, but Krishna never killed his devotees. Or Krishna never killed his grandfather Ugrasen, or he never killed his father Vasudeva, nor did he kill his Guru Sandipani. Why he is asking me to do that? So in a way, Arjuna is questioning Krishna. So Arisudana means, so now the word here is indrari. So what it means? That those who are the enemies of Indra. So why the Lord appears? Paritrāṇāya sadhunam. So this time when I was giving class in Punjabi Bagh, so I heard one lecture of Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj, and Maharaj was quoting from Srila Sanatana Goswami's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, in which the hierarchy of devotees is mentioned. So Srila Sanatana Goswami begins by quoting Indra, that amongst the devotees of Lord, there is Indra. One may think, why? Sanatana Goswami is such an exalted Vaishnava, Acharya. Why is he quoting Indra? What kind of personality is Indra? He is so much engrossed in Bhog and Aishwarya. What kind of devotee he is? Although he is a Sakam Bhakta, but he is the head of the chief of the demigods. And Krishna's arrangement is that the demigod should be the administrative heads, the controller. So why he appears? Indrari. To kill those who are enemies of Indra. Who are the enemies of Indra? The demons. Vinashaya dushkritam. So Prabhupada is saying here that indrāri-vyākulaṁ loke. So vyākulam means when there is imbalance or there is disturbance. What is the disturbance? When the administrative head, the demigods are challenged or they are threatened in this loka, in this material universe. Then mṛḍayanti yuge. He appears to give protection in different ages. I'm trying. With you, I'm also trying to get the proper understanding of this word. So here Srila Sutta Goswami is declaring that all the incarnations, the 22 incarnations which have been listed in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, they are either āveśa or they are kalāḥ of the Supreme Person, whereas the Supreme Person is kṛṣṇas to bhagavān svayam. And because what is the purpose of so many incarnations? Why you listed so many incarnations? Because these incarnations, they appear whenever there is disturbance. Where is the disturbance? Disturbance between the balance, between the demigod or the divine and the demoniac, the atheist. So he appears to give protection in different ages. All of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is a disturbance created by the atheist. That is the demons. The Lord incarnates to protect the theist. So the principle of Bhagavad Gita is coming from here. Paritrāṇāya sadhunam vinashaya ca dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Yuge yuge is here also. Mṛḍayanti yuge yuge. So he incarnates to provide protection in different millenniums, in different ages. Okay. It's a big purport. Srila Prabhupada has given a big purport. We'll go paragraph by paragraph. I won't be able to complete today. We'll continue. Srila Prabhupada says that in this particular stanza, Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is distinguished from all other incarnations. So you see how Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam flows. In the first verse itself, the personality of Godhead is established in the first verse. And again in this verse, his supreme position is reinforced. So Prabhupada says that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is distinguished from all other incarnation. He is counted amongst the avatar incarnations. Because we saw what were the avatars 19th and 20? Balram and Krishna are mentioned. So a normal person will be confused. What is this nonsense here? You are saying that he is the source of all incarnation, but in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 19 and 20 itself is saying that they are incarnation. What it means? The Prabhupada is explaining that he is counted amongst the avatars, incarnations, because out of his causeless mercy, the Lord descends from his transcendental abode. Avatar means one who descends. All the incarnations of the Lord, including the Lord himself, descends to the different planets of the material world, as also in different species of life. It is there also in the Bhagavad Gita purport. Read it very carefully again and try to understand this. All the incarnations of the Lord, including the Lord himself, descends to the different planets of the material world and also in different species of life to fulfill particular missions. We discussed so many times. The form depends on the mission or the purpose for which the Lord appears. Sometimes he comes himself and sometimes his different plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions or his differentiated portions directly or indirectly empowered by him. Saktyavesh avatar are also of two types. One is directly empowered and one is indirectly empowered. But indirectly empowered is the Jiva Shakti. Descend to this material world to execute certain specific functions. Originally, the Lord is full of all opulences, all prowess, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation. When they are partly manifested through the plenary portions or part of the plenary portion, it should be noted that certain manifestation of his different powers are required for those particular functions. So we discussed that depending on the time, place, and circumstances, the incarnation comes. And according to the functions they have to perform, to that extent, they manifest their potency. It is not the same. You know the difference? Srila Rupa Goswami gives the percentage calculation also. It is there in Srila Rupa Goswami's writings. When in the room, so Prabhupada gives an example how to understand this. I am again reading. When they are partly manifested through the plenary portions or part of the plenary portion, it should be noted that certain manifestation of his different powers are required for those particular functions. So to that extent only that will be manifest or displayed. When in the room small electric bulbs are displayed, it does not mean that the electric powerhouse is limited to the small bulb. Prabhupada gives a very graphic example. That in the room, if the small electric bulb is being, lit up, that does not mean that the transformer from where the bulb is connected, it has this much of capacity only. The same powerhouse can supply power to operate large-scale industrial dynamos with greater volts. Similarly, the incarnation of the Lord display limited power because so much power is needed at that particular time to perform that particular function. Like I heard a joke. If someone has to kill a mosquito, he does not need a gun. You don't use a gun to kill a mosquito. There's no need. So similarly, the specific function determines the form, and according to the specific function and form, it manifests or it displays the potency or the power. Okay. So far, is it becoming a little clearer? We will continue to discuss tomorrow. I have some service, but I wanted to continue, not to miss Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. Because even if one day gap comes, so many other unwanted things comes in our consciousness and pollutes it. So my request is every day every day recite 10 verses. We have memorized more than 10 verses so far. Make a list of it, all those verses. Yeah. And keep revising in your heart. You see how much nectar you will start to experience just by reciting it. And also please be clear on the translation. You start getting deeper into the verses. I'll stop here. If someone has something to say or contribute, please speak. Yes, Madan Sarup Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण बस जी
Hare Krishna.
जी इसमें purport में ना Prabhupada ji says that sometimes his different plenary portions are part of the plenary portion or his differentiated portions.
Yeah.
What is this differentiated portion?
I said that. That is the Shakti āveśa avatars.
Okay.
Shakti āveśa avatar. Who are his differentiated portion? Tell me. Think.
So, I mean, that parts of plenary portion and differentiated are the same or different?
No, they are not the same. How can they be the same? They are the Jiva Tattva.
Okay.
Differentiated portion. Vibhinansha.
Okay, vibhinansha.
Yeah. That is the Jiva Shakti. They are also of two types. I spoke on this. I said Shakti āveśa avatar are also of two types. There is so much in this, there is so much of depth, and still by our intelligence we will not be able to catch it. So I gave a disclaimer before starting that as we will progress in our practice, in our purity of intelligence, these things will gradually become clearer. But here for our clearer understanding, differentiated portion is the Vibhinamsha, the Jiva Tattva. They are empowered. Like Srila Prabhupada. He never said that he is the Ish Tattva, he is the Jiva Tattva. But he has been empowered. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mission to conduct the mission, he has been empowered. Srila Vyasadeva also. He has been empowered. Narad Muni, Four Kumaras, so many. The name itself is Shakti-āveśa avatar. So what is so special about it? Because they are been specially empowered. And what is the empowerment for? To carry out the mission of the Lord. Yes, there Srila Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Voice is cracking.
Bhagavad Gita also is the essence. Yeah. Is it audible, Prabhuji?
Yeah, now it is
So,
better.
yeah. So Bhagavad Gita is also the essence of Vedic literature.
Yeah. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of Vedic literature. No doubt about it.
And Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit of Vedic literature.
Voice is cracking.
Yes, Prabhuji. And
Yes.
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the ripened fruit of.
No, it is not said. Bhagavad Gita is the essence. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literatures. So what is the essence of all Vedic literature? Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is a detailed elaboration of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But in Bhagavad Gita, is he performing any pastime? What is he saying? In very short coded form, he is giving the principles. And how to understand and apply the principles, that detail is there in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So where Bhagavad Gita, ends, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam begins. Janmadiyasya yatha, when we were explaining how we were explaining Janmadiyasya yatha. So the principles of Bhagavad Gita, what were the principles? Makta partaram nānyat, aham sarvasya prabhuvo. So Bhagavad Gita is very concise, precise. And the principles of Bhagavad Gita are detailed and described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Okay, I'll stop here. Something to attend. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. I received a very inspiring message from Purushottam. Let me see, in Kali Yuga, the greatest challenge is continuity. If you are in Sattva Guna, you will continue. If you are in Rajo, there will be challenges. There will be challenges. And how to, come out of Rajo is to continue. Not let anything come in between. If anything is coming in between and you are, absorbed in that, that shows that you are still in Rajogun. Then it will be very difficult to come to Sattva Guna. This is one sure way of shedding the Rajoguna and coming to Sattva Guna is Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. Nothing in this world will be lost. Nothing. There is nothing in this world to gain. Everything will be, put to dust. Yesterday I was in a prayer meeting. A few of my known people, they came from Bombay. This is what the greatest wonder of this world is. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti yam alayam. And shesathavara ikchanti kim ashcharyam atha param. Everyone is being, pushed to go to the abode of the Yamaraj. But those who are still living here are thinking that they will never face that day. What a great wonder. Who can be more foolish than that? Where is that even, intelligence to detect? Siddhartha, the prince, he saw only once. He came out from his palace and he saw a diseased person. He asked his charioteer, "What is this? Why this man is coughing?" He said, "He is diseased." And he asked his charioteer, "Will this happen to me?" And he said, "Of course. This will happen to you, me, everyone." And he was struck. Then he saw an old lady, unable to walk, walking through a stick. Then he again asked, "What is this? Why is she bent?" "So this is the old age, my dear, old age. Will it come to me?" "Of course it will come to you." And then he saw a person dead. And he decided, this is a useless place. Krishna is saying, Janma mrityu jara dukkher dukkha doshanu darshanam. But can we see the fault? No. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Human life is meant for solving these four problems of birth, death, old age, and disease. Any profession, any career, any earning, any relationship, can it solve? We are so foolish. Again and again, punar puna charvita charvanano. So then remain a donkey and get kicks of Maya. Then you deserve that. So don't leave hearing session. You can leave your eating one day, nothing will happen. If you sleep less, nothing will happen. But hear. See the power of hearing, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Sukadeva Goswami had no sleep, no hunger, no thirst. It will come. He will glorify. He will say, "I am getting such relishment." It is very good. It is very inspiring to see that some taste you are developing. And the purpose of this forum is to develop that higher taste. Then only we can be able to be free from ahar, nidra, bhaya and maithun. Otherwise, only form will change, body will change, activity will remain the same. Life after life. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.